was reflexology and energy kinesiology. And as I was moving through my career, so quite a few years ago now, I noticed that when I sent my client home with a vibrational remedy, whether it was a flower essence or a gemstone or, some homework with color, that when they came back to the clinic, that they were able to hold their vibration. And then as the essences, my sound essences got created, the clients were already used to bringing something home. So they would ask about the essences. And what I noticed was working with the spray or the vibration of sound in a bottle, they were able to hold their own vibration in the environment that created the imbalance in the first place. You do all that work in the clinic, then they go back to the environment that creates the imbalance, and they go clunk, 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 and then they come back to you again. And it does take an effect, but sending them home with a vibrational tool helps them stay in balance from the work that you've done. And what's exciting is it also supports them with the people around them. So with the spray, they're not only just affecting themselves, they're infecting those around them as well. So that's the magic of the working with vibrational remedies. And you can never get it wrong. That's the other thing. Vibration, it's like a lock and key. If the vibration comes along and there's an empty hole for it to fit in, it goes in. If it doesn't, it just bypasses. So even if you think that, you want to work with the sound essence and you're not sure, don't worry. You're never going to get it wrong. I'm with 5 dimensions now. So just introduce you to the sheet. And this is a downloadable PDF. And what I'm taking the people through is the 5 dimensions. So following the ladder of ascension, the first dimension, we're working with the meridians. The meridians are the up and down dimension of the body. They pick up the light frequencies of information, but they're the physical. Then we move on to the emotional, and the emotional has to do with the chakras, and they're the front and back dimension of the body. Then we go into the auric field band, which is all about the mental aspect of ourselves, and that's picking up its light frequencies from sacred geometry. So just starting with those 3, that's what these bottles have in them. The meridian essences have tuning fork vibration that supports the meridians, and homeopathic herbs specifically for the meridians. The chakra essences, they have the tuning fork vibration, the crystal bowl vibration with 6 other vibrations supporting the 7 senses of the 7 chakras. And then the auric field, most of the remedies are focused on sacred geometry. So there's 2 more dimensions, but let's start with those first 3. That's enough to take in for a minute. So what you would do is you would work with this sheet. You can see that there's 6 fans. The first fan is a percentage fan. The gift in this is showing the client the difference before and after. So noticing what they have, what they feel like before the balance and what they feel like after the balance. It's kind of like self-educating. And then we'll go through the 3 fans for the 3 dimensions of the meridians, the chakras, and the auric field. So I'm just going to check in with your vibration at the moment. So you're running a pretty good show, Anna. You're running about 83%. Now think about something you'd like to have that you don't already have. So that's my question, Erica. Okay. I asked them, it's like a goal setting thing, but it's not like, what's your goal? Oh, I don't want to have diabetes anymore. Well, that's not really a great goal for alternative health, because we're going to ask them questions like, what would you be doing if your blood sugars were more in check? Yeah. Well, I would be playing with my grandchildren in the park and not worried about getting snacks all the time. Okay, so that's the goal. So what is it that you'd like to do that they're not doing, or what is it like to have that you don't already have? So Anna, if you got the answer to the question, I don't want to hear it, but I want to know when you have it. Because we don't have what we don't have, our bodies get stressed. And if you can look at the percentage chart, you can see that Anna's life energy dropped down to about 8%, just a little less than 10. And that's normal. So I'm going to start with the meridians. The metal element works with the lung and the large intestine. So that might be something relevant for her at the moment. But more importantly, it's about living in the moment, not worrying about tomorrow and worrying about yesterday. I just take the mist And then from there, I'm just going to send it to you, Anna. Just direct that. I just missed it myself and I'm sending you the vibration. And so when you're in your clinic, then you would just miss your client or ask permission to miss them. But distance, I have to do this. So Anna, you are finished with something. You are putting something to bed. It's old, it's over. And I'm just going to support you with that. So yeah, shaking it, Erica, and they say with vibration to shake it up and down rather than this for some reason. Some of this might be old information, but I still follow it. Okay, here you go. With the chakra essences, what's really exciting is I not just have the whole notes, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I have the half tones that are in the back of the body. So anybody that's already been doing the chakra work, it's like they tune into the second half of the chakra. And so let's just check in then. Okay, so something new is coming up, and this is a little bit more in depth than what you girls will probably be doing in the clinic, but I've got 2 remedies showing for Anna. And in my world, that has a question that needs to be asked. Have you had a terrible fall or a terrible shock? So these 2 remedies, it was discovered that will put the assemblage point into place. How many of you guys know about the assemblage point? The assemblage point is your electromagnetic field of the body, and why people aren't learning about this, I have no clue, because without the assemblage point in place, you can't balance a meridian, a chakra, or anything in the body. So they say. And what's happening is here is if you were to make like a star, your energy field is out of alignment, either too high or too far over. And these 2 remedies will bring that bubble back into center. So think about your original goal. And you see the pendulum has moved all the way through its fan, and now it's doing what I call a happy dance. You like, you can start your day with them, set your intention for the day. When you're in the right vibration, you know, that grumpy old man just doesn't come into your world. In your dream state, if that's where you do lots of your work, you can set yourself up to be in balance in your dream state to get your information, or you just do it whenever you like. So my system's always been like, when my clients come, they usually came once a month. When I did the holistic markets, the people came once a month, and their bottles were close to empty, so they would just line up again for their next month's homework, you know. On a scale of 1 to 100, what do you feel your energy is at today?
I'd probably say 65.
Okay. Okay, now think about something that you'd like to have, or Shelley, that you don't already have. Yeah. And so when you think about that, where do you think your life energy is at now?
Right now, I'd probably say like at 55.
Yeah, it kind of dropped. Yeah. Close your eyes, and when you open your eyes, to tell me the first color you see.
Yellow.
Thank you. So that's the earth element. So earth is all about worry, worry, worry. So this phrase is going to help you make choices, but you're already going to know that the choices that you're making are for the highest good of everybody. So you don't have to bring in all the details. So just make a decision. No, that's in the best interest of everybody. And you're golden with earth. Okay. Close your eyes, open them, and tell me what color you jump at.
Blue.
Which blue?
Whatever the G, I guess it would be G.
Okay. G is all about, just let me check for a second, G or G sharp. Yeah, I kind of picked up on G sharp. So G sharp, I love G sharp. And for you, Shelley, it's just wonderful in the fact that, you know, you're not searching for your life's work. You already know what your service is, what your life's journey, what your spiritual journey is. But this one's going to help you walk your walk and talk your talk. Come on. Okay, here we go. We'll do another one. So close your eyes and open them. And which color do you notice?
The second, I guess, not the purple one, whichever. It's kind of like blue, but not really blue.
This one? Okay. Yeah. That's the that's your connection to your Akashic records. So you'll be getting more information on to what your work is, where you're going, how you're doing it. Okay, here you go. There. I really want to do the heart tones with you. Do I have permission to go on just a little further?
Yeah, sure.
This is working with Melchizedek's work with opening up the tiny space of the heart so that the heart can light up and light up the pineal. And once we get the pineal lit up, it can move it 90 degrees and open the third eye for us to move into fourth dimension. Okay, close your eyes, open them. And what color do you see?
Green.
Raphael. Oh, no, that's not Raphael. That's gratitude. Wonderment for the moment. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. And this is opening up that heart space for light to enter. And just notice little girls' smiles on buses, and notice the chipmunks running up the trees, and just be in gratitude. There you go. Oh, can I do one more?
One more, sure.
Okay, angels, close your eyes. And open them.
Red.
Shamuel, it's all about adoration. This was my favorite angel. Oneness, adoration, and worthiness. And it's all about the heart. Now, think about your goal, or think about what it was that you'd like to have that you didn't already have. Now, how does it feel at the moment?
Feels pretty good.
And if you were to gauge your own life energy, what would it be?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'd say about 85.
Nice. Different than when we started.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So that's how you can do it with people if you don't want to work with a pendulum or muscle testing. So what we're doing is we're fast tracking the law of attraction for you. We're putting you into a frequency match of your new desired outcome.
So people can be interested in getting the book. They can be interested in getting the package of sprays. They can be interested in taking one of those pendulum sheets home with them, even going home with their own pendulum to test their own stuff, or you can, teach them other things. So it really does become a great tool for them to be able to take along with them on their journey. So
this book was meant more for, okay, so for you, example, Lindsay, we found F sharp. So you're going to want to look in the book and see what F sharp means to you. Like just read a little bit, see what it feels like in relation to what you're going through right now. There's affirmations in there, other tools other than the essences to pull from. So you get a deeper understanding of what's going on for you. You can make some of the same effects, like, making the sounds. And, if you've got all the sounds, but I mean, simply just by taking the bottle and misting it, like it's like soundless sound, and, the vibration in the body, it's not really that intrusive. You can easily do it in a clinic.
Thank you very much. And we will look forward to our next chat together.
Thank you so much.